So I'm at Binance for 2 years now. I started as the general manager for Ukraine, and then I was promoted to the general manager of the Central and Eastern Europe, and now I'm the head of the region Central and Eastern Europe and CIS, which is Central Asia. So this whole region is what I'm doing. The region is very, very different, obviously. The regulation is different, the economical situation is different, the crypto adoption is very different. So I think it's like the most diverse region at Binance. So basically my main task is to support the local regulators, support our community, build the products that our users need in every of these countries, because the needs of our users and our community size are very different. That's the main priority. Oh, I think like these conferences or the meetups, because when you see this many people are coming, are interested, are having all their ideas, are creating, now you understand why are you having all these hard working days and all these, sleepless nights. Why are you doing this? Because there is so many people are supporting Binance in every of our countries. Yeah, happy to do so, because I think it's a transformational moment for crypto globally, what happened in Ukraine. So unfortunately, when the war started in the beginning of the 2022, crypto has demonstrated the new dimension of crypto in general that was never been a part of the crypto community, which is the donation element, right? In order to quickly move the money from any place in the world without any huge package of documents, without any commissions, about any days or weeks waiting for your transfer from one banking account to another. From the first day, all these crowdfunding things, government open crowdfunding, people from all over the world were donating to Ukraine. And that's amazing how within seconds you can donate very cheaply, without any documents, without any problems. You can donate specifically to the government, to the specific people in need, for the specific reasons, and you can select from the different funds and different other options. It can be charity, it can be some specific projects like a few of what Binance did. And I think that it started this whole crypto and charity marriage that we have seen working very effectively in Italy when there was flood, in Turkey when there was a earthquake, in Morocco, etc., etc. But it's all started in Ukraine, and it started with this unfortunate situation of the war. So imagine how complicated and long it would be to send this money through the traditional banking system. So crypto demonstrated another super important use case to help people in need quickly and here and now. So when the war started, I think Binance was one of the first companies in the world who wanted to help. But the problem was there was no single charity organization on the ground, because all our charity efforts are focused on helping people who are struggling, right? We do not do anything related to the arms or politics or war, but we truly support the humanitarian needs, because thousands and thousands of people were pushed to leave their homes. And we were looking for the organization that was in Ukraine on the ground and could start helping people. But for the first days and weeks, there was no one who operated there. So we were looking for the partner who could help. And we were the first one, and we remain the biggest privately owned donator in the world. So the Binance donated $10 million for the charity efforts in Ukraine. And also we have offered the crowdfunding platform where all the people from the world could donate money through us. And we started channeling it through the global charity organizations like Red Cross, UNHCR, etc. And also local ones, Ukrainian ones who was focused on building the refugee camps, supporting the people that were running from the war without any, clothes, money, etc. And as soon as we covered these basic needs, we also started doing some other important project to support Ukrainians. So one category was Ukrainians who were pushed to leave the country. So they were moved outside of Ukraine. Mainly it was mothers and their children whose houses were destroyed or whose locations were in the war zone. So they have to leave Ukraine, and they left to the neighboring countries and spread across Europe. So Binance Charity, together with the Binance card, created the Binance refugee card. And it was more than 200,000 these cards ordered. And Binance Charity also provided the charity element sent to these cards specifically to the people that were mainly in need. So the people that were living in the shelters, etc. So 15,000 families through the Binance cards also received this additional donation element. Later we have done the IT generation project. This was for people who were pushed out of their homes and lost their only profession. So they were working on the factories or in the plants or somewhere and could not continue the same work when they are not in their homeland or in their towns. So together with the Ministry of Digital Transformation in Ukraine, we have launched the project where Binance donated another $1 million to give these people an ability online to get the IT education, like a back-end developer or the front-end or UI, UX, etc. So that these people could start working remotely from their homes, get the money and support their families. So more than 2,000 people has received this 6 months long remote IT education sponsored by Binance. We call it IT generation. Another thing I wanted to underline is that our numbers in Ukraine grows significantly in terms of our user base, our volumes. And this is also caused by this unfortunate event, because in addition to this donation element that I have just explained, crypto is a very good instrument to support your financial stability when you have to leave the country. Because if you have cash in the bank, you could not take it. If you had cash in your bank account, you could not take it because banks are not working, or you are not there, or you don't have enough documents. But crypto also showed itself as a very good tool to move your capital if you have to leave, to support your family if you left the country, or if your family left the country, to continue supporting them. And thirdly, obviously, Ukraine struggled a lot economically, so there was a lot of inflation. But having a portion of your assets in the crypto helped people to basically escape inflation. So donation element, the moving capital element, and the economy stability element is really what helped a lot of Ukrainians. So I'm very happy to be a part of it, and I'm very proud of what Binance did for Ukraine. That was awesome.